how do we build trust and accountability in our marriage?
Relationships thrive when the trust is strong. But how do we build it in the first instance and then recover it if we've lost it? Here are 3 tips to help you build trust and hold on to it.
Firstly, keep your promises. We all know that major betrayals, like an affair, is a clear violation of the explicit promises of the wedding vows, but there are other, less specific, implicit promises in our wedding vows that we're all too easily going to forget in the daily grind, like the promise to be kind and courteous, I will love you and honour you, or to be caring and thoughtful, in sickness and in health, or to be financially responsible, for richer, for poorer.
We might be tempted to think that because we avoid breaking the bigger promises, the smaller broken promises don't matter so much. But the cumulative impact of these small failures can do as much, if not more, damage. If we don't follow through when we say we will do something minor, like be at home at a certain time or do a particular task, our spouse gets trained to distrust us because we are so unreliable. If we cannot be trusted in small things, then unconsciously the other will distrust us in larger ones as well.
So here are some tips about making and keeping promises. Firstly, recognise when you're making a promise. Be explicit to yourself and to your spouse. Secondly, don't make promises you can't keep to your spouse or to your children. And thirdly, commit to follow through when you do make a promise.
Secondly, speak the truth in love. Lying, even white lies, destroys trust in a marriage and trains the other to question our word. A habit of dishonesty discredits our word and drives a wedge between us. Make a commitment to each other to always speak the truth and volunteer information before it is requested. Make a full disclosure. Don't wait for the other to request information or ask a specific question. Speak honestly and kindly always. Unregulated bluntness or cruelty is not acceptable. But admit your limitations and be honest with yourself and each other.
And thirdly, apologise when we mess up. We all make mistakes, whether it's a promises we break or a little white lie that hurt. When it happens, we can undo a lot of the damage by humbly apologising, asking for forgiveness, and then doing what we can to rectify the situation. Accept responsibility. Take ownership of your actions or your inactions. Don't make excuses, and especially don't avoid deflecting blame on your spouse. Demonstrate your sincerity with reparative action.
When a marriage begins to deteriorate, one of the first complaints is often that the other can't be trusted. Keeping our promises, speaking the truth in love, and apologising when we err are 3 essential strategies for building relational resilience and trust.